evening, everyone, and welcome to Redbird Replay. This is Scott Kirker along with the coach, John Helmick. Coach, last week Metamora got by Morton. It was a close game, 55-42. Metamora was not happy with the way they played last week. Not the coaches, but the kids themselves. They come into tonight, they play a Pekin team playing for their playoff lives at 2-4. This, as you said before, this is somewhat of a catch game.
Yeah, this could be a problem. But, if the kids believe that they didn't play well and want to play better, you got to step up. But I talked to the coaches about being a trap game, and that is winning a big game last week and then looking forward to a big game next week. So you can't overlook this game because they're just good enough that they might sneak through and cause you some problems.
Yeah, that's very true. And there's something about coming over here. This is a nice big stadium, probably the biggest stands on both sides we'll see all year long, no matter where we go, except for if you get to the championship game. But this is a huge stadium. It just is an odd place to play.
Yeah, it is. It's an old place. I mean, I played here. So there's some of my blood down there in that field. That was in the old days. But yeah, you're right. It's kind of awing at first to see this and come out and warm up and see this immense place. It would be really something if they would fill it up, if you get some people there.
Not too long ago, they used to be able to fill this up back in the Dale Patton era, and they used to have some pretty big crowds here.
Yeah, we played the Dale Patton teams. In fact, one night at Metamora, we played them, and the lights went out on the whole side of the field, and they were so far behind. They said, "Go ahead and play it."
yeah, that was my senior year, I think. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we take this time and talk to the Metamora offensive coordinator?
Good evening, fans. This is John Helmick coming to you from Pekin Dragons. Wow, I dated myself. Hey, Nick, coming off the game last week, you must feel pretty good about the offense.
We played well offensively, yeah. I mean, you put up 56 points, obviously you're going to feel good about it. There's one drive, obviously, we'd like back. We didn't score in the first half. Probably poor play calling since counter seemed to be a pretty good play the rest of the game. We didn't run it on that series. So,
yeah.
But outside of that, yeah, we really executed well. We blocked well up front, and Tommy made some really good throws that, gave – the one thing is Tommy's running the better. I mean, we don't want him to run it all the time, but we can get him to run major plays that are big downs to be able to convert. I think that's a big part of the arsenal. Yeah, and I mean he is big, but it just adds a little bit more to our offense because you can't totally write him off as a runner. I mean he's obviously not the kid from Morton, but nobody else is.
Yeah, he gets it done.
That's right.
Hey, how about trap games? Do you consider this a trap game?
No, I don't. Again, we talked about it earlier in the season. I know there's a big game next week, but they've been focused. And, the thing is we talked about all week to them is that, Pekin's got 4 losses, and they've got East Peoria and Limestone left and us. And, one more loss in there, and they're done for the season. So this is their playoff game. And they basically have a playoff game now each night. So that's one of the things we got to worry about.
Right, definitely. You got to focus on one before you can play the next one, right? I was just asking about defensively. Are we any adjustments or any personnel changes? Or are we pretty much the same?
We're pretty much the same. Just we didn't tackle real well last week. I think that was the most disappointing part. We had a lot of good runs and they run the ball hard, and that's part of the thing. And scheme-wise with the Jet, they did a good job of kind of getting us out of what we wanted to do defensively with how they kind of adjusted a little bit. But it was a good week of tackling for us in practice, and it's one game, but really they've scored a lot of points against everybody.
They're pretty hard to square up as quick as they are. Yeah, they can move.
And the Downhill kid is, if you don't get him inside the telephone booth, then you're in trouble. I mean, you got to get him in there. It's got to be only a yard of movement. But if he's got more than that, he's going to be able to move and outrun you. So, not any wholesale changes. We're going, we'll play our 40 front again this week. We tried to dabble a little bit with the 50 last week because we thought it gave us an advantage in the Jet game. But maybe it was a little bit of trying to get back our kids, get a little bit more comfortable tonight. But we're going to see similar stuff. Their quarterback's good. He throws it better than we saw last week, and they got some quick backs.
Yeah, they were in a 4-3 in practice out here all the time. They weren't in a 5 at all.
No. So we kind of prepared for it, and they've played some 50 when you give a tight end set, and usually it's when 2 tight ends. But, we're hoping that, that works out.
Yeah, you're ready. This time of the season, you should be able to adjust about anything. Your kids has seen everything, so that should be automatic.
Welcome back to Pekin. Well, Nick Dolinsky, pretty confident. We had a little bit of technical difficulty there, but by and large, I think they've got these kids ready to play. And Pat's talked about it all year long in the Pat Ryan Show. This is a very focused group of kids for Metamora.
Yeah, they have to be. They're not overly talented. They're good, real good, but they need to be at their best to play some of these ball games, particularly this one, because they cannot look past this ball game.
No.
They've got to play this one hard. Pekin, it must be their homecoming because they had the parade and everything. Well, you never know how a team's going to react on their homecoming. They could be sky high or they could be wore out.
Yeah, and one of the guys you got to look out for with Pekin is their quarterback, Nathan Riggy. One of the better quarterbacks. Like Nick said, he's not going to do quite what Donald did last week, but it's kind of Nolan Donald 2.0.
Yeah, another one of those good quarterbacks in this conference. There's a bunch of them, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I watched him throw the ball. He's got a nice touch. He knows how to lay it in there. He knows how to gun it in there. He's pretty calm kid, and I think in the past with the film I've seen, he's played real well.
Metamora defensively, I think the Metamora kids felt like last week they didn't even come close to playing their potential. You talked to some of the kids, and they were flat out said, we were not good.
Yeah, the coaches were concerned about their tackling. They said they didn't tackle as well as they could have. But, part of that is the running backs. They're there so doggone quick, it's hard to square up on them. Pretty soon you got to just tackle them high and get them down. Don't worry about how pretty it is.
And, I don't think we'll see that kind of speed with two backs in the same backfield until we get deep into the playoffs. Metamora will be kicking off. Ryan Vogel set to tee it up. Metamora kickoff team on the field as Pekin goes out. We didn't get any programs, so we don't really know the names and the numbers of the Pekin players, but that's okay. Pekin sends 3 guys deep. Vogel been very good this year about putting the other team deep in their own territory, mostly kicking it into the end zone.
Right. Last week we struggled a little bit with it with Morton, and they ran it back. So you got to get that ball deep and get it in there.
Pretty good win last week, so he was kind of kicking the kind of a high pooch kick, which worked well. And that'll go into the end zone, and Pekin will start on the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Pekin as the Metamora defense will come onto the field.
That's ideal. If you can make them start there at the 20 every time, you're in good business. That's a long way to go without making a mistake.
Kind of in a bunker here at Pekin. This is pretty tight quarters, low ceiling.
Can't stand up.
No, he can't really stand up. This is a World War II bunker. Pekin awfully big up front. Trempy going to, I think, Eastern Illinois on a football scholarship. And
that's a formation I didn't really see on film. They had a wing back behind the tackle, and he pulled left along with the tackle to try to trap and give the ball to the halfback behind them, and it went nowhere.
Yeah, Connor Burnett once again came in and made a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Makes it 2nd and 10 for the Dragons. And, again.
They might be thinking they've got to shorten this ball game. You got to run the clock and keep it on the ground, but you got to get a first down pretty soon.
Yeah.
You're going to turn it over.
Burnett, and I believe that was Braden Love in on that tackle also. I couldn't really tell. Brings up a 3rd and 10. And I think they're going to get Pekin for motion. I think the guard pulled a little bit early.
You couldn't tell even what the play was being run after they moved a little bit. I don't know if that was going to be a screen pass to the man in motion or going to.
I think they were going to try a little jet sweep there with Sebastian Hill. He's one of the faster guys.
They always seem to have a conference champion or in the sprints, don't they? That kid they had a few years back that went to Illinois, boy, could he run.
Henderson.
Woo.
He was pretty fast.
Caught it. Now my grandson played in that ball game. I said, just remember, if you're even, he's leaving.
Yeah. That'll be a first down for Pekin. Pretty nice pass and nice catch for Pekin.
Boy, that right tackle is a man.
That's Trempy that's going to Eastern.
Is it? Is he related to the tight end that came out of this area?
Boy,
I think he is.
tell you.
I think he is. He was at Springfield. He was a tight end in the pros.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Played for Cleveland, didn't he?
I think so, and I think he came out of a Springfield school, but he may have been at Tremont for a while, someplace like that.
Second and about 2 for Pekin.
Quarterback.
And he'll get a first down out to about the 44-yard line.
That looked like the play we run a lot when on short yardage. Your quarterback faked the handoff and just hit it up inside and covered the ball and make sure he got a first down.
Oh, that's a pretty nice play. I can't see who that is out there. Is that 33 Logan McClure on the tackle?
Yes, 33.
And he'll nail him behind the line of scrimmage for about a 1-yard loss. Brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Dragons. Here early in the first quarter, just under 10 minutes to go. Opening drive. Oh, and Metamora jumped off sides.
That's Corchagrosa. He's being talked to.
Second and about 6 for the Dragons. Up to about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line.
Oh, fumble the ball.
And I think Metamora got it. I think Metamora recovered it.
Yes, they did.
Who recovered that ball?
43.
Is that Dathan Reynolds?
Yeah. Reynolds. You know, it looked like he had some running room, too. We're fortunate that he did drop the ball, because I think if he'd have been able to hold on to the ball, he might have had a nice gain out of that, at least a first down.
So the Redbird offense will come onto the field deep in, or not actually deep, but in Pekin territory at the 40.
Throw the bomb right here. We got them back on their heels.
Yeah, I right here, down here, and we are. Slips a tackle, a nice move there, and Nelson will lose his hat.
Gatton?
Yeah, Gatton. Gatton loses his hat, but a nice gain for a first down.
When you lose your helmet, you got to go out of play.
Yep. We don't see that much anymore, guys losing their hats. We'll get out to about the 31. That's maybe just a small gain on the play.
Looks like maybe he misread that. He pulled the ball when he should have, he gave the ball when he should have pulled it.
Yeah.
Because he was all alone after he handed off.
Makes it 2nd and 10 for the Redbirds at the Pekin 31-yard line. 8:30 to go. First quarter.
Whoa.
That's a loss of about 4 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 14.
On that read play, he's going to have to keep the ball once in a while because they're really going after the backs, which is contrary to everything we've seen so far this year. Normally they go after the quarterback. They've been going after the backs and leaving him alone.
Brings up a 4th and about 14. We'll see what kind of play we have for this one. 4th and 14 for the Redbirds.
Ooh. He had a step on the defense, too.
So Metamora they get a first down, but Pekin will take over on their own 30, just outside their 35-yard line. 7:49 to go.
Pekin showed good defense that time. They were right where they should be. And
it's only the second time this year that Metamora hasn't scored on their opening possession.
Huh.
The other time was against Limestone, and we scored 56. Oh, nice job. That's Austin Yeager, Dathan Reynolds, and Connor Burnett in on that tackle. That's a nice job, and he'll lose about a half a yard.
That's good gang tackling. You're all over here. He's got nowhere to go. He can't cut it back up, and he can't get to the sidelines, so you got him surrounded.
The defensive coaches at Metamora always try to say they got him in a phone booth.
They had him there, yes.
Brings up a second and about 11 for the Dragons. And it's a pickup of maybe 5, brings up a 3rd and a long 5. They have to get just outside the 45-yard line. It's going to be about 6 yards to go.
Yep.
Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. Oh, that's nice. Who made that tackle?
28.
25. 25, that's Poston. That's a nice job. Brings up a 4th and about 8. Riggy comes in. All right, they'll just step back to punt. Both Poston and Vogel back deep for the Redbirds. Good to see Poston back.
Yes, it is. Well, he had quickness. He's got it.
Well, Vogel took one half step, and he got hit pretty good.
I think I had fair catch next time.
So the Redbirds will take over on their own 27-yard line for their second possession.
Maybe they couldn't stand prosperity. They had a longer way to go. We're more successful now.
So Metamora comes out for their second possession. Most importantly, he caught it and held on to it.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice move. A couple nice moves. Oh, that's a nice play. John Gatton did nothing more than just kind of set picks.
He used Gatton. He really did. He got in behind him and fake in, cut out, fake out, cut in, and just used him as a screen.
So the Redbirds will have it 1st and 10 inside the 35-yard line at about the 33. Nice job by Yeager to, again, kind of weave his way through down to the 26. That'll be a 1st and 10, about a 17-yard pickup for Metamora.
Yeah, the left guard and left tackle pulled to the right, and the guard kicked out, and the left tackle turned up the hole and led him through, and there was a hole there at the line of scrimmage.
Inside the 20 at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 Redbirds. And he'll get it down to about the 10. That's a pickup of almost 6 yards for Metamora.
Predominantly running the same play right and left, and he's just picking the hole.
Coming up on 5 minutes to go. First quarter, no score.
Quarterback's going to keep it on one of these, faking that same play and keep it and take it in the end zone. Well, he did everything but take it in the end zone.
And they're going to call a late hit. They're going to say he led with the helmet, maybe.
I don't know.
Boy, that's a tough penalty, but we'll take it.
Personal foul.
And I believe will that be a first down? It probably will be. I don't think it's automatic.
If you go halfway to the goal, it's be a first, won't it?
Yeah, I believe it will be.
Is it from the spot of the foul? Or is it
I believe it's a spot foul.
Yeah, it's probably an automatic first, and it won't make it yards-wise.
And it's not an automatic. I think it's going to be third down and short.
Yep, you're right.
And Pekin will take a timeout. Already, I think Coach Grebner's got to be pretty pleased with the Metamora defense. Very good tackling so far.
Yeah, they had a small drive there earlier in the ball game, but they shut them down and gang tackled well. They kind of, as you say, got him in the phone booth, but they surrounded him. They had nowhere to run. So and when you get there and you pursue at a correct angle, there's no place for him to run. You want to force him to the sideline, and then don't let him cut up. He can't cut up. You force him all the way to the sideline and get the tackle. And that's exactly what we did last time.
Metamora does a very good job of keeping contained. I think their ends, for years, keep that outside shoulder free.
Yeah.
And they've done an outstanding job of that this year for the most part.
And you don't want to get upfield so far that they can cut inside you and then get outside. So you want to close it down, but yet keep the outside arm free, so they can take on everything with the inside arm and take on the ball carrier with the outside arm.
So it'll be a third and about 2 yards for the Redbird offense. Yeager will go in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Metamora.
Right guard, right tackle, pull left, and let him up through the hole.
Redbird's take an early 6-0 lead. Redbird extra point team comes onto the field. John Geyer will snap. Zach Beaton-Blossom to hold, and Ryan Vogel to kick the extra point. 4:41 to go, first quarter. Oh, there's an offsides, and that'll probably bring the offense back onto the field, maybe. It doesn't look like. It looks like we're going to... Yeah, they're going to stay with the extra point.
2.
Oh,
yeah.
They're going to go 2.
Yeah, I think that's almost automatic. I think you should go for 2. If you can't get a yard and a half, then you shouldn't.
And this is a little bit of an oddity, too. This is the only field we'll probably play on all year that doesn't have the play clocks.
Yeah. I didn't notice that, but you're right.
So the Redbird offense comes back onto the field. And Tommy he'll go in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
8-0 Redbirds, 4:41 to go.
The play that they're running is a great play because the people on the play side are all blocking down inside, so they have angles. They can cut off, and then the people on the backside are pulling and kicking out. They also have an angle, and that's much easier than taking a kid on one-on-one face value and saying you got to just drive him back. You can't do that all the time because people are too good. So you get your angles, block them down, kick them out, and turn up inside, and you got a lot of running room.
And it showed here tonight. We ran that basic play probably, about 4 or 5 times already?
Yeah. And you can do it at various widths, too. You can do it just past the center. You can do it just inside the end. You just tell your blockers which way you're going and what hole you're going to run, and they'll turn up that hole. And you get a team that doesn't read particularly well and penetrates too much, it's great.
So Vogel will kick off to start this. We still have 4:41 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah. And this is we had two or three opportunities to score.
That was our second possession. We drove about 74 yards.
And had 2 much shorter ones that we didn't score, or one much shorter one that we didn't score on. Oh, get the ball. Now see, that's a case where it wasn't the back line. The back line, the second line from the back, they don't ever need to back up to catch a football.
They should.
They shouldn't. The back line should come and get that ball. If they get it on the dead run, if you're backing up and you catch the ball, all your momentum's going back. So that's a little thing and a little coaching that you need to work on and tell those kids, hey, don't back up to catch it. Let the guy behind you catch it.
Now that was a shorter kick, but it turned out better for the Metamora because Pekin will start now on the 17-yard line.
It seems like a minor mistake, but that could be as much as 10 or 12-yard difference.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Who made that tackle?
Yeah.
Logan McClure.
They've kind of given up on that offensive formation that they looked like they had put in for Metamora, and now they're going to go to something else. And you can't make your kids believe it's the best offense possible if you don't run it.
McClure with knife through there and made a tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about almost 4 yards. Oh, that's good defense there. That's real good defense.
He's going to throw a flag.
Oh, he is.
Shouldn't have. He shouldn't have.
Wow.
I don't know what he did wrong.
So Metamora will back up. That'll be first down for Pekin.
I don't think the Metamora coaches are real happy about that call.
I'll give Pekin a first down on their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:02 to go. First quarter, Redbirds up 8-0. And that's I think Metamora got the ball.
There's a flag also. I don't know what the flag is.
I think we got the ball back.
Yeah, we did. We stole the ball from the...
And Metamora, yeah. The penalty is against Pekin, but Metamora recovered it. First down, Redbirds.
It was a sideline warning against Pekin, telling them the first time they warn you, telling them you got to get back inside the box.
Is that a 15-yard penalty later then?
I don't know how much it is. I've never seen it called later.
Oh, man. So the Redbirds will get their second turnover.
That's a big penalty. Well, it didn't take effect there, but they somehow took that ball away while he's up running, didn't they?
It looked like it was Zach Poston that just stole it from him.
It's surprising how much that can be done, and kids don't do it.
Oh.
Pretty well defended. The other hash mark, there's a Metamora kid running open down there. Bartman running open down the other hash mark.
Couldn't see who that was that it was intended to. Is that Geyer?
It might have been Gatton.
And bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Redbirds. Oh, that'll take it inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. And that was he just got through that front 8 guys, and the defensive backs from Pekin just didn't really want to have much to do with him.
You know, it's amazing what a long pass will do, even if it's not complete. It backs people off. They don't fill quickly. So now when you break the line of scrimmage, you're putting that defensive back one-on-one with the 4 or 5 yards between them, and that's tough to make that tackle.
Yeah, yeah. 1st and 10, 1st and goal, Redbirds. And he'll go inside the 5. He'll be at about the 4.5. Pickup of about 2.5.
I think the toughest thing to do is tackle a back in the open field.
Oh, man. Especially if they got a little bit of wiggle.
Yeah.
.304 to go. First quarter, Redbirds up 8-0.
Whoa. He wasn't ready for that snap.
And that'll take it back out to the 20. It'll be a 3rd and goal from the 26. No, from the 20. Yeah, the 20s. No, they're going to say it's inside the 25 at about the 23.
The ball was snapped, and then everybody moved. So they snapped too early, probably.
Yeah. Second time this year that's happened.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Oh, and
it
then
happened again. You know, this is what the people who don't like the spread, this gives them fuel.
Yeah, yeah. This probably doesn't change the play much because you're going to have the same probably play with from the 31 as we would, or from the.
We're going to throw it. It's just a matter of how far now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think you look for the bubble screen or a screen pass of some sort. What a nice catch.
That's a touchdown, Metamora. What a
nice
throw,
catch.
what a catch.
Is that Gatton?
That's Gatton.
What a nice catch.
Yeah, and I love the enthusiasm after the catch, too. The Metamora kids are excited, and that's a heck of a play on 3rd and goal from the 26-yard line, 28-yard line. So that makes it 14-0 as Vogel comes in for the extra point.
That's quite a combination.
Geyer, Bean Blossom, and Vogel. And he puts it right down central. 15-0 Redbirds.
You don't have to be the most accurate quarterback in the world. When you throw to him, he'll go get it.
Well, you know, you've got a whole plethora of receivers that have done that this year, gone and gotten the ball from the defender, and they, you know, just about every one of them has had a highlight reel catch.
Plethora.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to throw to 4 or 5 of those guys because they'll go get the ball, and if they're anywhere near it, they'll catch it. And you know, I don't know if we've seen any that are really dropped, throwing right to them and dropped.
We've had a couple, but
not many.
With the receiver or with the amount of passes we've had thrown, we haven't had that many drops.
No, we haven't, and we've had some great catches.
some highlight reel catches.
Yes, we have.
Vogel gets ready to tee it off. That's a heck of a play that, could have given the momentum back to Pekin there a little bit. And we took it right back from them. 15-0 here in the waning parts of the first quarter. 1:51 to go. Vogel gets ready to kick off. And that's going to be at about the 5-yard line.
Whoa, where'd he come from? I wish I could understand what the announcer said. Number 12 is all we got out of it.
Yeah.
He's not very big. Wow.
Pretty quick.
About 140 pounds, looks like. Yeah, I would think this would be a big series for Pekin. They don't get something going on this one, and then we get another touchdown before the half.
Or we got a quarter. Yeah.
I would say this would be a big series.
Oh, that's a heck of a play by. That was Joe Birch that chased him down.
Yeah, all the way across. And the kid used his blockers well, and he got upfield and made a nice run out of it.
Double reverse, and Joe Birch chased him down
from the backside.
Man, that's one of your big linemen. Joe Birch goes 6'3", 230. And he crosses into Redbird territory for the first time tonight. 1:34 to go, 1:35.
Another amazing thing about that.
Oh, and Metamora, I think Metamora got it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, fumble. That was Ryan Vogel that recovered that fumble. And I think it was McClure that made the hit.
You know, the amazing thing about that, Birch coming across the field, he plays both ways, and he's a big, heavy lineman. That's, he's putting out a lot of energy. Ooh.
That's a heck of an effort.
Yes, it was.
So the Redbirds will get the ball on their own 47-yard line. 1:29 to go, first quarter. Redbirds up 15-0.
He's counting, guys. He didn't get set when he went in motion.
And Bachman's going to pick up some big yards. Unfortunately, it's all going to come back.
You know, the man in motion lined up on the wrong side. By the time he got to the correct side and went in motion, he wasn't set a second.
So that'll move us back 5.
Now, sometimes kids got to realize if they're on the wrong side and they have to get to the other side, do so, but don't go as wide. Get down, get over and get set earlier rather than get real wide.
Are you starting to see that maybe Pekin's starting to
unravel?
Unravel a little.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I think when you start mixing in the passes and then with the runs and then a screen, it gives the defense a lot to think about.
$1:23 to go, first quarter. Redbirds up 15-0. Not sure what the delay is now. Maybe one of the refs were listening to their license plate.
Yeah. Yeah, strong little guy, isn't he? He was posting, wasn't it? He's strong.
I can't see who the ball carrier was.
28, 29, 25?
25.
Posted. He runs hard. Of course, that might have been Yeager, 20.
Yeah, I think it was Yeager.
He also runs hard.
And then I'll get it just a little bit past the original line of scrimmage, makes it a 2nd and 9 for the Redbirds.
Ooh, that's unusual to see a pass that badly thrown by the quarterback. He's pretty accurate. He's always around the receiver, but I don't think the receiver had a chance to catch that one.
That was Nelson. And that brings up a 3rd and 9.
Actually, your situation score-wise, you had 2 downs to get it.
Yeah, depending on what you do here on 3rd.
You just get a 5 or 6 yard gain and get another 5 or 6 yard gain. You got your first down. Don't try to get it all at once. Screen.
Oh, and they didn't even move.
No, there was no rush. I think they had guest screen. I think I'd go ahead and punt it because you don't want them to score one before the half and get back in this ball game.
And we're going down to about 10 minutes to go, or 10 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And I think we're just going to let the clock run out. Take this time to thank our sponsors: City Blue Technologies, Commerce Bank, Daisy Mays Gaming Cafe, Germantown Grill, Hanover's Pub, Logo Wear, Mason Funeral Homes, Metamora Fields Golf Club, Metamora McDonald's, Metamora IGA, Michael's Italian Feast, Sunbelt Rentals, and Snyder Village. You know, for a chain gang guy, this is nice because you don't have to move very far. You just flip over and.
You've had some experience there?
Tad did. Been doing the chains, I think it's going on about 36 years now.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I can remember a couple of those guys who were on the chains when I coached at Metamora. With the one guy, he always let me know exactly how much we needed and how far we had to go.
Probably Bob Deathridge?
I think it was, yeah. What yard line we were on. And I think he was calling a couple plays, too, if we listened.
Yeah, the Doties have done the chains for the varsity games for, I think, boy, it was a long time ago.
Really?
Maybe the Truman administration. Vogel comes on to punt. Pekin has two men back. A nice high punt. And he fair catches it right on the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
Ooh. He had some room there, didn't he?
He did have some room. That's so surprising. He could have got at least 5, maybe 6 some more yards.
So the Redbirds will come out on defense here to start this second quarter.
You know, it's surprising how many things a chain gang can do to help a ball game. You know, if you're running against a team that runs rapid plays, they take their time moving the chains. They're not in any hurry.
Yeah. It's a pickup of about 7 yards, maybe 8 by Riggy.
Yeah, he's I'd say 8. Well, no, moved it back a little bit. Still about 8.
Yeah, it's pretty close to 8, yeah.
We need another guy out here, that's the way.
Zach posting in on that tackle. They move it out to about the 36, 37-yard line. First and 10, Pekin. Pickup of maybe 2 or 3.
They got a little bit of life in their offense now.
A little bit. You know, when these kids were sophomores, they beat up on our sophomore team pretty good.
Huh.
Oh, that's a nice play by Vinny Corsagrosa. Yeah. Boy, they're going for the ball, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that'll go back to the original line of scrimmage and make it a 3rd and about 10 for Pekin.
Some players have a real knack for stripping the ball. So I've seen them going full blast the other way.
And after the next play, we'll go down to Colton Kaler on the sidelines.
Oh, he's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Nice catch.
Yep.
But it was out of bounds.
Down here, injury report, Kyle Bartman sprained his ankle, and so the coaches decided to shut him down for the night.
Ooh. And that's the luxury of having a 15-point lead and having some depth there too.
Yeah.
So Vogel will be the lone. No, it's Poston, the lone return man. Nice job to just come up and catch it.
Yep, prevented probably another 10 yards.
Yep, that was nice. It's all those little things.
Yeah. You tell the team is well coached, they do all those little things.
9:57 to go. Second quarter, Redbirds up 15-0.
Evidently they got a little muddy area over there and they brought it back inside a little bit. Where's Dreyer? You can be patient here. You got all kinds of time.
McClure with the carry picks up about 5 yards, makes it a 2nd and 5.
And they can break a big one at any time or complete a pass for a big one at any time. So be patient.
Oh, that's a nice play. Can't see who that is. That's Jack Moore. He picked up some nice blocks downfield. That's a big gainer for Jack. They sucked him in by faking that.
There's something happened in the coverage because when he caught that ball, there was nobody ahead of him for 20 yards.
They thought they all came running in on run support. First and 10 Redbirds, ball right on the Pekin 30-yard line. Pickup of maybe a yard brings up a 2nd and 9. 9 minutes to go, first half. Zach Poston, boy, he turned that corner, didn't he?
Yes, he did. The other kid had the angle. I didn't think he was going to outrun him. He just plain outrun him.
Wow. They had some angles on him there.
Yeah.
He picked up almost 6
It's good
yards.
to see because he didn't look hurt at all, did he?
No. He's got a strip and he's got a sack or a tackle for a loss, and now a pretty nice pickup on 2nd down. Makes it a 3rd and about 4.
Same play.
And I believe that's going to go in for a touchdown.
They got one
Jack.
defensive man over there playing 2 offensive men.
Yeah,
They
they
have a
found
chance.
it. Yeah, that's an easy touchdown for the Redbird. Jack Moore picked up a nice block out there.
Yes.
I believe that was was that John Nelson or was that Gatton?
I thought it was Gatton, but
It might
I'm
have
not
been Gatton.
sure. I think you could have ran that one in.
Yeah,
Getting carried away here now.
yeah, a little bit. Geyer, Bean Blossom, and Vogel puts it through the middle, and that makes it 22-0 Redbirds.
You get better with age. I might be pretty good right now. As old as I am.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy catch,
Yeah, it was.
pass and catch.
And the amazing thing about that is they just saw the same play 2 or 3 plays earlier.
Yeah.
How can you not recognize it the next time? The good defensive players, good defensive backs, they'd recognize that in a heartbeat the second time. First time they're kicking themselves in the rear for not reacting. Second time, oh, I've seen that one. Here we go.
7:57 to go, first half. Redbirds up 22-0.
I guarantee we had a defensive back in the old days that would recognize that in a heartbeat. That Tommy Miller, he knew exactly what was going to happen. After it happened once, he'd recognize watching them set it up. Those things aren't taught usually either. They're pretty much instincts.
A lot of desire too.
Yes.
Vogel gets ready to kick off. Just under 8 minutes to go, first half.
Gatton reminds me of that type of player.
And that's another one of those
Pooch.
in between pooch kicks. It's just gonna.
Wrong guy's feeling it. You got to go on backwards.
Clay Kieswetter, I believe, in on that tackle, along with Dathan Reynolds. Yeah, that's pretty good coverage right there. That's
Not bad.
That's up to the.
First of all, you can't, as a return team, you can't let that ball bounce. You got to get up and catch that ball, and it's deep enough you can catch it.
He's finding that little dead area in
yeah.
the return team for Pekin, and he's putting it right in that spot.
If you're Pekin, you got to say, hey, the back guy, you go get it. The up guy, you protect him.
I wonder if Metamora is seeing something. That didn't go anywhere.
No.
That didn't look good from the get-go.
Oh, man. No, he started in motion, stopped, and then went again. Well, in other words, I'm involved in the play or else I'd keep going.
That'd be a loss of about 6 yards, make it 2nd and 16. Metamora must be seeing something because sometimes it's a deep kick, sometimes it's that little pooch kick.
Yeah. Could be somebody lining up. They don't want to kick it to them. Out of bounds.
Oh, they're giving it to him.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to see that one again because I don't think he came down 1 foot in bounds.
Metamora.
That was a bad snap and never got back to the quarterback. Quarterback's still waiting for it.
Makes it a 2nd and about 11.
I don't know who it hit. Wow, 37-0.
Washington over Canton. Canton's a little down this year.
Oh boy, I guess. Did East Peoria beat Canton? I think they did.
Yeah, that's their lone win.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice defense there.
He's not afraid to come up, is he? That's Poston again?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep, he's not afraid to come up and hit you. Boy, you like to see that. That pumps up your defense when people come out of the secondary in a hurry and make a tackle like that.
Pretty good for a sophomore.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good for a senior.
Brings up a 3rd and about 9 for the draft. That was 3rd down. It brings up a 4th down.
9, yeah.
So Pekin will punt the ball. Dunlap over Limestone, 35-0. Well, they got their mojo back a little bit, meaning the Dunlap Eagles. Oh, there's a flag down, and that's a pretty solid punt. He fumbled it, but got it back. I'm not sure what the flag is. They may have jumped. Illegal
motion,
yeah. So that'll move it back. Do you make him punt it again? I think I do.
Yeah, it's pretty deep down there. I would. That's a pretty good punt.
In the old days, you wouldn't be able to ask your coach what you wanted to do, would you?
You know, yeah, that's true. When we went to state that a couple times, they would turn the guy making the decision away from the bench. Wouldn't let him look at the coach. Now, what is it? And as soon as he indicated anything at all, that was it. And they've changed back now. They let him. In fact, a lot of times they'll look over at the coach and say, what do you want? You want the ball? You want a penalty?
$22-0 with just under 6 minutes to go here in this first half. Redbirds lead, and they're going to have to move them back another 5 yards.
Yeah, the state championship game might have been decided by a penalty like that. We threw a screen pass and against the wind, and Tommy Miller caught it and went about 60 yards. Fumbled the ball. They got it. There was a clipping on us back where he started. He said, "You want to take the clipping," which was deep in our hole. He said, "No, we want the ball. Great, it's better than any punt we could have punted.
Then they had a punt into the wind.
Yeah.
And you guys got the ball on, I believe, about the 45-yard line.
Did we? I don't remember that much. I just remember the overall. Oh. Now that time you shouldn't pick it up when it's rolling around.
That was a little dangerous, but it worked out okay. And we actually lost about 5 yards.
Yeah, on the transition.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like either one was in position to catch the ball. Boy, a touchdown now would kind of ice this, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And you probably have time for 2 more. Plus, we get the ball to start the second half.
2 more?
Yeah. We're going to score quick in about 5 plays, and then we're going to kick, hold them, and score with a 2-minute drill.
Okay. Okay, Coach. I hope so. Well, you were right so far. He might go all the way on one play.
Look at that.
Look at there.
Told you we're going to score quick.
Come on. That little kid can run.
But I think he might have gotten in.
Who knows? The official wasn't there.
Touchdown.
Official had no idea. There's no way he could know from where he was.
No. Wow. Austin Yeager with a 85-yard touchdown run.
Was that Yeager?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Poston.
Oh, no, that was Poston. You're right, that was Poston. That was Poston. My bad.
I thought it was.
So, yeah. So far, it's holding true.
Yeah, we might get 3 instead of 2.
Yeah, I underestimated.
Can we get to 40?
Geyer, Bean Blossom, and Vogel, center, holder, and kicker for the Redbirds. And Vogel kicks it up almost to the tennis courts. And that makes it 29-0 with 5:26 to go.
Wow.
Maybe 3 touchdowns.
Wow. Lightning strikes in a hurry. I don't think I'd want to go in that Pekin locker room at halftime. I don't think there's anything anybody can say is going to help them.
No.
They've already been beaten by Morton and by Washington and now Metamora. And
so Poston with the leg injury last week didn't show any worse for wear from that injury.
I guess not.
And if he did, I'd like to get my feet or my legs hurt too like that.
That little kid from Pekin, though, caught him.
Yeah, he had a pretty good angle, but he caught him.
He caught him. That little kid can run. He's the one that ran that double reverse earlier in the game.
Was that Sebastian Hill?
I don't know if that's Hill or not. He's not very big. No bigger than a minute.
5:26 to go. 29-0 Redbirds.
Look at that. Oh, get up and catch it.
Brings it out to the 31-yard line.
That's amazing.
As the Redbird defense comes onto the field. 5:24 to go. Riggy is a competitor.
Yeah, he's one of the few. You know, I'd hate to try to pick an all-conference quarterback this year. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, there's some good
Maybe
ones.
we haven't seen the best one yet. Fisher, we don't know.
You don't know.
We've seen some good ones.
And we get to see Tommy every week.
Yeah, he spoils. He's good. He's probably the best all around, doing everything, you know. There he goes.
Vogel and Riggy. Oh,
what was that for?
It looks like they're going to tack on another 15. Yeah. Wow.
This official here is called 3 or 4 now against Metamora.
Vogel and Riggy, good friends. Play on the same summer league team, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Summer league baseball team. He's an awful good pitcher. Now taking inside the 20 down to about the 14-yard line.
Wow.
4:46 to go. First half, Redbirds up 29-0. Pretty big crowd for Pekin here tonight. It's going to be second and about 2.
Looks like they got a goal line offense to put in.
.4:15 to go. 29-0 Redbirds. And Pekin will have to take a timeout. They're running out of time. And that's fine with the Metamora coaches.
We need to make some adjustments anyway. I think we need to know where Riggy is at all times, don't we?
Well, you know he's going to handle the ball on every snap, so. Pekin comes back onto the field. Riggy will go up under center. And that's going to go nowhere. Good job by the Redbird defense. He probably lost about a half a yard on that.
They're going to have to either fake that play and get it outside or fake that play and throw it. I don't think you can just pound it and score.
Brings up a third. Yeah, they give him about a yard, half a yard. Brings up a 3rd and 1. And he'll get a first down.
Yeah, about to 2.
.324 to go. Oh, they're giving him the touchdown. Wow. Did it look like he got that close?
Yeah, I thought he did.
And it's good. 29-7 Redbirds. 3:20 to go. First half. Man, they've got some huge linemen down there, don't they?
Oh,
boy,
they do. Wow. There's some big kids going there. 63, you know, he's a big kid. There's
79 down here.
Yeah.
You can't hardly see past him. Vogel and Poston back deep for the Redbirds. And we fair caught it.
Yeah, fair catch.
John
29.
John Geyer. Safe thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you don't play a whole lot.
Washington up on
Canton.
51-0 first half.
Wow.
Boy,
almost broke that one.
That Poston again. Oh, that was Yeager. Yeager with the carry. And he'll be close to a first down. 2:45 to go. And that will be a first down. Up to the 35-yard line.
What's the discussion here?
Not sure what that is.
They're looking at the clock.
Oh, they added 5 seconds to it. It was 2:37, now it's 2:42. Tommy with a keeper. He'll pick up about 13 yards. Tommy ran over a guy.
Every once in a while, he strong arms somebody. That's a lot of strength when you're 6'8".
Yeah.
A lot of leverage.
Up to the Redbird 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Redbirds. That'd be the first time Tommy's been sacked all year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Huh.
That's a loss of about 6 yards. Right at 2 minutes to go. He didn't have time to see him, but he had Ben Bachman down the middle of the field wide open.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And did Metamora take a timeout?
Yes, they did. Pop that double reverse inside handoff right here, couldn't you?
Oh, the double handoff?
Yeah, you got them spread out all over the field.
Oh, they added 10 seconds to the clock again now.
Huh. We're going the wrong way with that clock.
The Redbirds come back onto the field. Oh, wow, wow. You know, he waited and waited and waited until those linemen got upfield, and then he got Jack Moore coming across the middle on that little screen.
Yeah, that little bubble screen coming under from the wide out.
Just kind of has that feel. And he waited and waited. Well, Jack Moore did a nice job of not committing himself either.
It's a nice play. It's almost a sweep.
2 minutes to go, first half. Redbirds on inside the Pekin 29-yard line.
They finally covered that play.
Yeah, but they were late getting there.
Yeah.
Brings it up a 2nd and 10. .156 to go, first half. Redbirds up 29-7. And Yeager just goes right up the middle. He's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown, Metamora.
Wow.
Well, it didn't really look like Pekin gave much of an effort to go get him either, did it? Now we're going to have two backs well over 100 yards rushing in the first half.
In the first half.
Geyer, Bean Blossom, and Vogel to snap it, hold it, and kick it. 1:47 to go. I told you.
Yeah, yeah.
2 more touchdowns.
Ooh.
That was tipped. That was tipped.
Was it really?
Yeah. 35-0 Redbird, or 35-7 Redbirds. As Vogel gets ready to kick off this kickoff. Redbird defense has got to stiffen up. Pekin was able to put together a decent drive, got a 15-yard unsportsmanlike call against him that helped out. But
a couple nice runs by the quarterback.
got to shore that up a little bit because you know Fisher from Washington is going to be doing a lot of that next week.
Yeah.
And again, he's going to fair catch it right about the 31-yard line. Is that a completed pass?
Evidently.
$1:41 to go, first half.
Look at here.
Overthrowing.
We jumped the bubble screen and forgot about the wideout going straight down the field.
Wow, and he overthrew him by 10 yards. Got a break there. Makes it a 2nd and 10 for Pekin. Oh, man. Getting mad at himself for not intercepting that.
Would have been a great catch if he had.
Brings up a 3rd and 10 for Pekin. 3rd and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Hold them here, make them punt it, score another touchdown.
You're greedy.
Yeah. Overthrew him, and that's going to stop the clock, and Redbirds will have over a minute to work with.
Oh, plenty of time. How many timeouts? One?
I think we've got, do we have 2 timeouts left?
Yeah, we're on the 2 side. Yeah, I think we do. They had 2 and they got 1.
35-7 Redbirds, 1:24 to go, first half.
Don't need 2 though, do we?
Do we want to?
Nice kick. Nice high, long kick.
He'll down it at about the 15-yard line. Last time we were here posting 185 yards.
Has he got another one in him?
I think we're going to nickel diamond all the way down the field. 1:18 to go. Redbirds up 35-7. Score here, score again after halftime, and we'll be going home early. It's another screen pass. I'm not sure who that.
It came from the backside. I don't think it was a screen pass. I think it was supposed to originally be a screen pass, but then I think when he finally did throw it, he was downfield and there was a lineman downfield.
That was to Logan McClure.
Yeah, illegal receiver downfield. It started out as a screen pass, and it would have been legal had the ball been thrown behind the line of scrimmage. But when he had to change receivers, the next receiver was past the line of scrimmage, so you can't have a lineman downfield.
So that'll move him back. It's 1:07 to go. Can't really blame the lineman for that one.
No, their screen pass was called, and that's what they're blocking.
So that'll make it a first and about 15 for the Redbirds, down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, he's about one broken tackle away from a big game.
Because Metamora takes a timeout, but did you see all the downfield blocking just pancaking their guys? .43 seconds to go, brings up a second and about 6?
Well, less than 6, yeah.
5.
Is he second or third?
Second now. They got the first down over again after the penalty.
Yeah. How long has Pekin coach been here, do you know?
This is about his 3rd or 4th year.
Was he on staff?
Yeah. And that'll be a first down. That's a nice play. Can't see who that was to.
11?
That was to Ben Bachman. First down Redbirds, and he got out of bounds with 38 seconds to go. Nice job by the receiver to get past the chains.
Knew how far he had to go, and he got that.
And stepped out of bounds. That's completed. And that's a pickup of about 7 yards. Ben Bachman again. Pickup of maybe 6.
He seemed a little slow on stopping that clock.
31 seconds. We take a shot downfield now.
Yeah, you want to throw him down about the middle of the field. It's wide open down there. Let him run, then call a timeout. You got one left, don't you? Yeah.
And Tommy's going to get a first down and get out of bounds.
He did. He did.
.24 seconds.
I think the cheerleaders are giving up.
Probably couldn't be more right about that one. And that's a nice play downfield. 18 seconds. And there's a penalty holding Metamora.
Oh, come on.
So that's going to move it back to about the 25-yard line. That's a spot foul, so that makes it first and about 25. For 1st and 24. I mean, just flung that out of bounds.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, he had some room to run if he wanted to. 13 seconds to go.
They got to get somebody the ball in the middle of the field and let him run. Either Yeager or Poston.
.8. .8 seconds to go. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Redbirds will take a 35-7 lead into the halftime locker room, Coach.
Once again, we're at that point, you know, what do you tell them now? You hopefully, I guess, go out and execute and get it to 40 and get a running clock and let the rest of the kids play, or you can't let up.
No, you can't. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the first half stats in the second half.
Okay, now it's time for the first half stats. First for Pekin. Connor Rush had 3 carries for 2 yards. Nathan Reggie had 7 carries for 76 yards and a touchdown. Devin Tavria had 5 carries for 5 yards. Braden Cruz had 4 carries for 8 yards, and Sebastian Hill had 1 carry for -1 yards. Pekin had a total of 90 yards rushing with 1 touchdown and an average of 4.5 yards per carry. Passing, Nathan Riggy was 5 for 10 for 49 yards. Receiving, Connor Rush had 1 reception for -2 yards. Sebastian Hill had 2 receptions for 38 yards. And Brody Daly had 2 receptions for 13 yards. Pekin had a total of 139 yards total offense in the first half. First downs, Pekin had 5 by rushing, 3 by passing, and 1 by penalty. Their first half time of possession was 12 minutes and 33 seconds. Now for Metamora. Thomas Hall had 5 carries for -11 yards. Logan McClure had 5 carries for 45 yards. Austin Yeager had 10 carries for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Zach Poston had 3 carries for 101 yards and 1 touchdown. Metamora had a total of 265 yards rushing in the first half for an average of 11.5 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns rushing. Passing, Thomas Hall was 8 for 15 for 137 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, John Gatton had 2 receptions for 40 yards and 1 touchdown. Austin Yeager had 1 reception for 0 yards. Jack Moore had 3 receptions for 84 yards and 1 touchdown. And Ben Bachman had 2 receptions for 13 yards. Metamora had a total of 402 yards total offense in the first half. Extra points, Thomas Hall had a run for a 2-point extra point, and Ryan Vogel had 3 kicks for extra points. First downs, Metamora had 9 rushing and 6 passing for a total of 15 first downs. The first half time of possession was 11 minutes and 27 seconds. Your first half score, Metamora 35, Pekin 7.
Ready? Welcome back to Pekin. Metamora took the 35-7 lead into the halftime locker room, Coach. There's some things that Coach Ryan can get on him about. There's some things that he can praise him about.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, you can always find things to get on them about, but it's important that you remind them how well they did also, build their confidence up.
Yeah.
By the way, what was our rushing yardage in that first half?
I'm not sure what our rushing yardage was. Like a little over 400 yards rushing.
And our 2 running backs?
2 running backs combined for like 250 of it.
Holy cow. You're lucky to get 200 yards out of 2 running backs for a whole ball game. That's just for half. So that shows you our running game's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
Our passing game left a little bit to be desired. I think we could do a better job there.
I think we'll come out the second half and probably work on that a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a big game next week where you're going to have to rely on that passing.
We play next week?
Yeah, but they're going to go ahead and have that game. Why don't we go down to the sideline with Colton Kaler. As soon as we can get him on. We'll get back with him in just a few minutes, but Pekin will have to kick off to Metamora to start this second half. And
it's important here that you sustain a drive and let Pekin know that you're not going to let up, that you're still here and that you're going to play hard, and you don't want to turn that ball over early and let them score. Anything can happen. So, important thing is sustain something, get something going.
Yeah.
I've been in ball games where a team that's not as good as you beats you, and what happens is the momentum just turns, and there's nothing you can do to get it back sometimes.
That is such a frustrating thing.
Olympia one year, that was their only win of the year, and they celebrated like a state championship, and they beat us. It's just unbelievable.
1978.
I don't care here about it.
Poston and Vogel back deep for the Redbirds. Riggy gets ready to kick off.
A good long kickoff return will sure help. Boy, if Riggy goes down, they lose their punter, their kicker, their quarterback, their best runner.
And one of their defensive players.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good field position, though.
Yeah, that's a good return, because if somebody breaks a tackle or whatever on something like that, there's no longer anybody back there. They can break it and go all the way.
A few years ago, it was a freshman game. Metamora had a running back by the name of, when he got to varsity, he was really, really good. Aaron Peters.
There's the name.
Real good running back from Metamora. And Pekin tried to onside kick. It was a shootout freshman game. They tried to onside kick, and he was up because they thought it was good. Well, they knew they were going to onside kick. He got the onside kick and went the distance for a touchdown. They only had to break 1 tackle.
We did that in the varsity game. One of the Peoria schools came out, and we were up 40-something to nothing, and they finally scored, and they kicked off. And Vic Frederick was the middle guy in the front line, and they kicked the line drive right to him, and he just ran right past him in the end zone. They said we poured it on him. Come on. You kick off to the lineman?
So Metamora quickly gets penalized for holding.
I hope we don't see a lot of those yellow things this half.
I'm going to move it back to the 25.
The back, isn't it?
Yeah, it was blocking the back. So it brings up a second. That was a spot foul, so that makes it second in about 24 yards.
Holy cow.
About 22.
Be patient.
And we got a big chunk of it back right there. That's nice. Just an arc release by Bachman. And they found him right down the middle of the field, and he picked up a big chunk of it back again, makes it a second and very manageable.
3 or 4.
Yeah, second and about 4. That's a big play, first down.
Yeah, you know, you're patient. You're not going for all of it all at once. You're going to get it in chunks and
got a big chunk of it there. And you got a bigger chunk there. And Gatton on a slant pattern. And nice job, nice block there by John Nelson. And, yeah, 2 plays, and we go about 50 yards.
That was exactly the same play, exactly the same patterns. We had the man open on this side again, but Gatton came open on the backside running a skinny post down the hash mark.
So Redbirds will have it 1st and 10 inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line of Pekin. Boy, Yeager just spins off tackles, and he's going to pick up close to 9 yards.
He runs hard. He's not very big either.
No. He's pretty well put together, though.
Yeah.
Takes it inside the 15, down to the 14. Well, that's a nice block real nice block by Nelson. Gave Jack Moore about another 5 yards, and he's inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line, and
they
just like that.
Yeah, first half they ran that play real well to the left. This time they come out and ran it to the right. And same situation, one guy trying to defend 2. You get a block on him, and then you're by him almost in the end zone.
Oh, that's pickup of maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, I would guess that down to the 5.
Inside 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
About time for a quarterback score here.
Touchdown, Metamora. Nelson, what a route.
Yeah. The quarterback did a great job of looking him off, too. He looked left, and came back and threw right. You teach your backs to watch the quarterback, watch his eyes, and then you break on the ball. And he was looking left the whole time, and they were going that way. And he turned back and threw it to the right, and the guy was wide open.
So Nelson gets the touchdown. And
it's good to see Nelson get one.
Yeah, he does a nice job blocking.
Yeah.
Vogel comes in for the PAT. Geyer to snap, Bean Blossom to hold. And Vogel will get it, makes it 42-7 Redbirds. Boy, they made that look easy.
Yeah, they were penalized big time here, and 2 plays later, they're down there ready to score. Same play. Once to the right, once to the left. Your offense, you can't imagine how much better it is when you got a kid that can throw like that. It opens up so much, you know. It's just they would have a difficult time scoring in big chunks if it were not for the quarterback. They probably would eventually score because they're good hard running backs. But with a good quarterback and they're backed off 10, 15 yards, you get to the secondary, it's one-on-one with one of those kids. I sure hate to tackle them.
Yeah, because they've got some power, they got some speed.
Yeah.
They got Logan McClure that's, maybe a little bit of a combination of both. And Vogel gets ready to kick off. 9:24 to go, 3rd quarter. Redbirds up 42-7. Oh, that's a nice play.
He squared up on him, didn't he? Stayed with him. 32.
That's Austin Asbury. Austin Asbury, that was a nice job. He fought off a block and then just went in and hit and crushed him. inside the 30-yard line at the 28-yard line, excuse me, 28. Cruz crosses into Redbird territory down to about the 46. Logan McClure at the stop.
He stayed home. He didn't go with the fake to the back. So you got to have somebody every time locked in on the quarterback so that when he does fake it and keep it, they're there.
Picks up about 6 yards.
There you go.
Dathan Reynolds picked up about a yard, makes it a 3rd and 4. Metamora starting to bring in some other guys. Connor Lopez in here at the corner on this side.
Ooh.
That's Vogel came up on run support.
Yeah. From the safety, huh?
I think it's close. He might have gotten it. They're going to bring the chains over.
Give it to them. They don't need the extra down.
He's just a little short.
This would be a good time for that. Oops, 4th down. No, it wouldn't. You got to get the first. I was going to suggest they throw the ball, but I'm thinking it might have been 3rd down. But on 4th down, you got to get the ball. You got to get the first down. It's good.
It's a good yard.
Yeah, it's. There's 11 guys up tight. Whew. Yeah, the danger with 11 guys down the line of scrimmage is he breaks a tackle at 6 points.
Nobody there, yeah. Pick up of about a yard and a half.
33.
McClure with a stop. It's at a 2nd and about 9 for the Dragons. Oh, that's good defense there. Is that Burnett?
No, 23 or 28, maybe.
20. That's Austin Yeager.
Okay.
And McClure brings up a 3rd and about 9.
Oh. Good effort by the quarterback and the receiver.
Yep. 4th down, 4th and 9.
They'll have to go for this.
Oh, sure.
Definitely.
.625 to go. 4th and 9 for the Pekin Dragons. Big down for the Redbird defense, really.
Yeah, considering who's in on defense, it is.
Well, we brought in some of our starters back out.
Did they get back in?
Gatton's back out there now. And that ball's incomplete. Redbirds will take over on their own 30, I'd say 29-yard line. So you bring your starting offense back out one more time?
Yeah, one more time. I think you try to get to the 40 points and then turn the other ones loose. Well, I don't see a quarterback head and shoulders above the rest, so it must not be the regulars. No, 14, Vinny.
Vinny Corsagrosa comes in at quarterback. Kind of Lopez out to this side. Asbury with the carry.
What year is he?
Austin Asbury is a senior. That's a pickup of about 3. Just under 6 to go. 3rd quarter. Redbirds up 42-7, 5:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Corsagrosa with a nice carry, and he's got some running room, and he'll cross the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Pekin players go just falling down the field.
Knocking them backwards.
Corsagrosa with a nice pickup.
We're watching next year's quarterback here.
Yeah.
They'll have to go back to mainly an option type ball club.
He can throw a little bit, maybe not as deep, but his intermediate passing is pretty solid. .5:11 to go, 3rd quarter.
.30-something.
I believe that was
32.
Yeah, that was Asbury.
Asbury again.
He'll get a 1st down. That little crossbuck action's.
Haven't seen that, have we, the whole ball game?
No, not much. And he'll get down inside the 40, down to the 39. He
I don't think they knew who had the ball.
That's 34. That's Matt Allred. That's a nice run.
Yeah. Kind of snuck out there to the right flat.
Down to the 28-yard line. Nice little drive.
It's good to see because you got some, not your regulars. Although there are some regulars on the line in there. I see Birch. But you got backup backfield.
Smith is in at tackle still. Or excuse me, guard. And he'll take it down to about the 26-yard line. Pick up of maybe 2.
Looks like if Vinny would have kept it that time, he had some running room outside.
Yeah. Close in on 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Of course, Grossa keeps it, and he picks up about another 4 yards. It'll bring up a third and about 4. I'll say 5. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you get 2 downs to get it. Be careful. Be patient.
Boy, you mentioned 63 being a big kid on the sideline for Pekin. That kid's enormous.
Yeah, he is. Not all of it good fat either.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Oh, nice fake. I reached out and just flipped it over the middle. That's the old tight end pass.
Who is that to? What number did they?
89.
89, is that Bagol? Ryan Bagol? 3 minutes to go. Nice catch, nice pass, nice catch. And he's down to the 10, and I believe it's 1st and goal for the Redbirds.
It is. Only one don't have the down markers up.
Of course, Grossa, he'll take it inside the 5, and it's a, not quite, down to the 1.
He made a couple nice moves in there, picking up blockers and using blockers.
He takes it down to the 1.
Yeah.
We're 1 yard away from having that clock running continuously.
Wouldn't hurt, would it?
And Vinny will
untouched.
He'll just walk into the end zone.
Yeah, off tackle.
Makes it 48-7. So the clock.
We're there, yeah.
Geyer will snap. Bean Blossom to hold, Vogel to kick, and I think we'll see Bean Blossom the next series of downs. And that makes it 49-7 Redbirds with 2:02 to go in the third quarter. Well, my guess before the game started was 56-7.
Oh, really? You get close. One more score. I didn't think it'd be that much. I thought it'd maybe be 35-14 or something like that.
I thought that once you got Pekin down, you'd kind of take the wind out of their sail a little bit.
Their season's almost over, you know, but they still can make the playoffs. But even if they do, you're going to have to play a high seed in the 7 or 8A.
Probably 6A. They're down about 18, depending where it is. But now, if they lose tonight, they're done.
Oh,
that'll be their 5th loss.
Oh. So, you know, and you can tell that they know that. They're just kind of walking around. And
Vogel will tee it up. It'll be down about the 4-yard line. Pretty good coverage by Metamora out to about the 22. The Redbird defense comes onto the field. A lot of white shirts, clean white shirts.
Yeah, clean white shirts. A lot of happy kids.
Riggy will go the distance.
You know, sometimes it's a little bit hard to take when you take your regulars out, you get your second and third teamers in there, and then the starting quarterback's still in the ball game.
Yeah.
And now you put him up for all conference because he has all these yards, 60, 70-yard run there added in.
But that's why they're always chasing.
Yes, you're right.
He'll get that.
And his vote could beat Hall out for all-conference quarterback.
So Vogel and Poston back deep for Metamora. You know, with that touchdown, I think Pekin will be bringing in another quarterback. Looks like they got one warming up on the sideline.
Good.
Boy, oh boy.
Almost opened up, yeah.
Yeah. Poston just about got one. He brings it out, crosses the 35 to about the 36. I think it'll be probably Zach Beanblossom that'll probably come in at quarterback this time. And that'll probably end the quarter. Well, maybe not, I'm not sure. And
they'll have to run a play.
Yeah, they're going to have to run one play. Redbird offense will come onto the field. A lot of clean white shirts. It looks like it's still Vinny out there at quarterback.
That's awful skinny kid. Yeah, it is, huh? Yeah, skinny. Those legs were bigger than that.
Got a whole nother quarter to go. This one should go a lot quicker, though, with the running clock.
What's Beanblossom's number?
I believe number 6. Yeah, number 6. Take this time to thank our sponsors: City Blue Technologies, Commerce Bank, Daisy May Gaming Cafe, Germantown Grill, Hanover's Pub, Logo Wear, Mason Funeral Homes, Metamora Fields Golf Club, Metamora McDonald's, Metamora IGA, Michael's Italian Feast, Sunbelt Rentals, and Snyder Village. Once again, thank those sponsors. This Redbird offense comes back onto the field to start this fourth quarter.
That's Beanblossom there, no?
Yeah, that's Zach Beanblossom there.
Is he a catcher in baseball?
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty good catcher.
Yeah.
Pretty good catcher. Clock still keeps going. 49-14 Redbirds. Pickup of about 3 brings up a 4th and about 6. And he's going to go for it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I like that too.
He didn't get it.
No, he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it.
Cruz is still in the ball game, isn't it? 22.
Looks like a new quarterback.
Yeah, it is. 3. He ran through a tackle, didn't he?
They still have their starting line in there, though.
Looks like a couple of them are coming out now. I remember a few years back they had a younger quarterback named Wyatt. I think that might be him. I thought he's pretty good.
Ball on the 27-yard line of the Redbirds. 8.5 minutes to go. Redbirds up 49-14. Oh, nice play. Who's that on the ground? Is that Walsh?
What's his number?
Jake Walsh, 24.
Yep, that's him.
It's a nice play.
Yeah, it was. He came from the secondary. He came from the safety spot, looks like. Linebacker. I guess.
Linebacker, yeah. So that's a first down to about the 10. That Austin Asbury with the tackle.
Yep.
He picked up maybe 1 or 2.
Oh. Oh.
That's not a very good call.
No, I don't think so either. This official over here has been playing even up ball game, even them up the whole ball game.
Oh, that's a nice play.
34.
Matt Allred. That's a real nice play. Touchdown. Just about 5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Couple first downs and it's over.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looked to me like maybe you put that Wyatt kid at quarterback and put the first string quarterback on running back, and you got a couple of good running backs and a quarterback can handle the ball, and you.
That wouldn't have been a bad idea.
Oh, you know.
More athletes on the field.
Yes. And I think I was watching him throw in the warm-ups. He could throw it pretty well too.
So with 5 minutes to go, Redbirds up 49-21. The score is going to be a little deceiving too, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. We only had 10. They only need 10 on this kickoff.
That's all they got out there?
I think so. Oh, there goes the 11. Coach, we'll just go with 10.
We didn't do much with
11.
Yeah, we didn't do much. They didn't do much with 11, so you give it a shot with 10. And Metamora's just going to fair catch it at the 24-yard line. That's Ben Bachman.
Yeah. Keep everybody healthy. Did we ever get a hold of our sideline guy?
No, he never did get a hold of Colton on the sidelines.
He maybe got mad and went home. We didn't get out there enough.
No, he's right over there. We had some trouble with it earlier, so that's probably what the deal is.
Yeah, it was. We did have. It was cutting out on us.
Pretty nice run by Matt Allred. He takes it out to about the
33.
Yeah, pretty close.
Is that close enough? First down.
Yep, he'll get a first down and maybe one more and we should seal it.
Yep. Unless we get one on the next play. It might take 2 more. Yeah.
Well, hold on here and go to 7-0, and that sets up the
big one.
That sets up the war for the blacktop, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Should have had some land over there I could put a parking lot on. There's going to be a crew of people coming in that one.
Yeah, this is going to be it's going to be a barn burner. You think there'll be much learning going on next Friday at either school?
Well, I tell you, 50-50 might be my retirement paycheck.
Well, I finally got my mic to work. Connection's been I heard sideline and then it cut out on me, so I was like, oh, that's great. But no, the second half was kind of a little disappointment defensively. Kind of hoping to make a statement because Washington, their final score was 65-0. They're up 50-0 at halftime, so that's a big statement for them going into next week. But it's going to be a battle of 2 7-0 teams.
Yeah, well, this score is going to be a little more. It's not as decisive as it really. It's going to be a little misleading.
Yeah, it will be, and it cut out on me.
No, you're fine.
Lopez
with a nice catch and picks up about 7 yards. About 100 seconds to go.
And 7-0. And get ready for next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a barn burner.
Yes, it is. It's going to be fun. We're going to have people from everywhere.
Yeah, there'll be some people that maybe haven't seen a game all year long from another town. Get there early.
Yes, definitely. There'll be blankets out, saving places.
Oh, and I believe that's going to be a first down. And that's under a minute. We'll be able to take the victory kneel now. And
I guess the victory formation.
Yep, first down for the Redbirds. And this is what the kids and coaching staff and most of the people in town have been waiting for.
Yes.
7-0 and 7-0.
It really wasn't expected at the start of the year either. I don't think that to be at this point. We knew we were going to be decent and everything, but boy, we've been good.
That's it. Bean Blossom will take a knee. That'll do it in Pekin. Redbirds go to 7-0, 49-21. Very misleading score.
We know. I mean, everybody that saw the ball game knows it was a decisive victory. It was never that close. And
it was 49-7, really.
Sure.
We'll be back in just a few minutes, Coach, with the end of the game stats and a chat with a very happy head coach, Pat Ryan.
Okay, now it's time for the end of the game stats. First for Pekin rushing. Connor Rush had 4 carries for 7 yards. Nathan Reige had 11 carries for 168 yards and 2 touchdowns. Devin Tavria had 5 carries for 5 yards. Braden Cruz had 9 carries for 29 yards. Sebastian Hill had 1 carry for -1 yard. And Gabriel Holtke had 1 carry for 1 yard, and Wyatt Van Ness had 2 carries for 10 yards. Pekin had a total of 219 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns for an average of 6.6 yards per carry. Passing, Nathan Reige was 5 for 12 for 49 yards, and Wyatt Van Ness was 2 for 2 for 28 yards and 1 touchdown for 77 yards total passing. Receiving, Connor Rush had 1 reception for -2 yards. Sebastian Hill had 3 receptions for 46 yards and 1 touchdown. Brody Daly had 2 receptions for 13 yards, and Drake Hawkins had 1 reception for 20 yards. Pekin had a total of 296 yards total offense. And Reggie had 3 extra point kicks. First downs, Pekin had 9 rushing, 4 passing, and 1 by penalty. Their second half time of possession was 8 minutes and 53 seconds. Now for Metamora. Thomas Hall had 5 carries for -11 yards, and Logan McClure had 5 carries for 45 yards. Austin Yeager had 12 carries for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Zach Poston had 3 carries for 101 yards and 1 touchdown. Austin Asbury had 3 carries for 14 yards. Vinny Corsiga-Grossa had 4 carries for 32 yards and 1 touchdown. And Matthew Auritt had 5 carries for 30 yards, and Zach Beanblossom had 3 carries for -4 yards. Metamora had a total of 347 yards rushing with 4 touchdowns and an average of 8.7 yards per carry. Passing, Thomas Hall was 12 for 19 for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns. Vinny Corsiga-Grossa was 1 for 1 for 13 yards, and Zach Beanblossom was 2 for 3 for 13 yards. Receiving, John Gatton had 3 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown. Austin Yeager had 1 reception for 0 yards. Jack Moore had 4 receptions for 96 yards and 1 touchdown. Ben Bachman had 3 receptions for 32 yards. John Nelson had 1 reception for 5 yards and a touchdown. Ryan Bigelow had 1 reception for 13 yards, and Clay Kiesewetter had 1 reception for 3 yards, and Connor Lopez had 1 reception for 10 yards. Metamora had a total of 580 yards rushing and passing combined. Extra points, Thomas Hall had a 2-yard run for an extra point, and Ryan Vogel had 5 extra point kicks, or PATs. First downs, Metamora had 14 first downs rushing and 9 passing. Their second half time of possession was 15 minutes and 7 seconds. Your final score, Metamora 49, Pekin 21.
Well, welcome back to Pekin. We're here with Metamora head coach Pat Ryan. Coach, you came over and got done what you needed to get done.
Yeah, I mean, we could, with many more positives than negatives, for sure. We had a lot of good individual plays. You know, coming back out in the second half, I thought we did what we needed to do to make sure that, you know, they didn't turn it or change the momentum at all. Just disappointed that we had a couple of miscues that we moving forward, we can't have. I mean, for this time of year, I don't want to over critique it, because I think you got to be careful. And our kids, last thing I said is enjoy your win, because, you know, Pekin's pretty stout, and we knew they were going to be playing for their playoff life, and it's over here in their homecoming. They had a nice crowd. So I just didn't feel like we had the zip offensively off the get-go. We created some turnovers, which was good, but it's going to take a better all-round effort for us moving forward. And I know now we got to start looking forward, because, you know, of what we got next week.
I thought in this game, you know, when you needed to make a big play, you had a miscue there in the first quarter. Had a miscue. You were first and goal, had a miscue and a bad snap, and then you went out to the 26. I believe you had an offsides, moved it out to the 31. Your team stayed pretty calm. Credit Tommy for that. And a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch to John Gatton at about the 2, and he got in for the touchdown. Really, really nice play, and that was kind of a backbreaker.
No, it was a big play, and I really think, our next play mentality helps us with that. We've already talked about that. That move on. I mean, it's next play. You can't control the one that just happened. You got to move on. And so one thing is we haven't let the opposition sustain momentum, which is a big deal. I mean, we've been able to reestablish momentum when we didn't have it. It's just we thought the last 4 games, including the one next week, were going to be gauntlet games where they were going to be really difficult and challenging, and so for us to win like this is it's a big deal. We're going to have to play even better next week. But we've been in 2 emotional games in a row. I think Dunlap was emotional. I think Morton was emotional. I don't think we quite had the fiery edge. It was, you always say, make mention of the business-like effort. To that extent, yes. But, I'm confident our kids will play to the best of their ability next week, and that's all we're going to ask them. We're going to see what happens. I mean, we have no pressure on us next week whatsoever. I mean, no pressure. We can be loose and play and take chances and just see if we can't hang around a little bit.
Yeah, getting back a little bit to this game, I thought defensively, they were so big up front. That Trumpy kid is, he's
a good player.
He's going to Eastern Illinois.
Yeah.
But I thought your guys handled him pretty well. And I thought, as the game wore on, you kind of took the fight out of him a little bit.
Well, we had some great individual efforts on defense. There's no question. I mean, Joe Birch was all over the field tonight on both sides of the ball. I mean, he made plays on both sides of the ball. And the one he's running with posting down the field and passing guys up. I mean, he's just yeah, I mean, I'm cautious because I don't, you just don't want to get too warm and fuzzy when we have to minimize the mistakes now from here on out.
Yeah, you're right. And you talk about Joe Birch. I don't think anything was more indicative of his hustle. They ran a sweep play. He came from the other side of the field. The kid picked up 9 yards, but he tackled him out of bounds.
No, it was an outstanding play, and those things don't go unnoticed. Those are really, really important, not only to your game, but your program. So, plenty to build on, but we got to be on guard because we got to make sure we're not leaving anything for chance. We got every phase is going to have to be locked in next week.
And so that you don't get left behind, we'll cut this a little short.
Seems like the buses are getting started over there. Yeah.
But Coach, you bring up next week that's going to be a Donnybrook.
There'll be some people there, and hopefully we can play and give them, at least maybe they haven't been out of their comfort zone the whole year. Maybe just see if we can make them a little uncomfortable. But it's going to take everything we got. It's going to take everything. But we've known that all along.
Yeah. And they're probably saying the same thing too.
I don't know. I think they're pretty convinced they're head and shoulders above everybody in our league, and that's okay. I mean, everybody gets 1 week a chance to see what they can do against them, and we'll just see what happens.
Well, Coach, congratulations! You're 7-0.
And we'll take it. We're happy.
We'll see you next Friday night.
Thank you.
That'll do it in Pekin. Redbirds win 49-21.